Magician and the Sultan's Son, Tanzania. Once there was a sultan who had 3 little sons. One day a magician offered to teach reading and writing to his sons. He asked for one of his sons as his fees. The sultan agreed. In a short time, the magician turned them into great scholars. The sultan took his 2 sons that he preferred, and the magician took the third to his own house and named him Kijana. The magician gave all the keys to Kijana as he had to go away for a month. When he was gone, Kijana took the keys and went to examine the house. The first room he opened contained liquid gold. One room had a horse who told Kijana that the magician was a man and beast eater. This scared Kijana. They made a plan. When the magician arrived, they suddenly pushed him in a pot of boiling butter and killed him. The horse swallowed all the liquid gold and they both ran away. The horse covered up all the gold he had swallowed, with which they purchased slaves and cattle and everything they needed. They lived very happily together, and Kijana loved the horse as his own soul. The President Who Had Horns, Philippines. Once there was a president who was very unjust to his people. One day he angrily said that he wished to have horns so that he might frighten his people. Soon his wish was granted, and 2 sharp horns began to grow on his head. While trimming the president's hair, his barber discovered this, but the president threatened him that he would be killed if he told anyone about the horns. The barber did not intend to tell anyone, but he could not resist himself. So he went to the field and dug a hole under some bamboo. He then crawled in and whispered that the president had horns. He then climbed out, filled up the hole and went home. But now anyone who passed the bamboo stopped there, hearing a voice from the trees that said president had horns. Soon the news spread all over the town. The councilmen went to see the president, because then the president had no right to govern the people if the rumor of the horns was true. When they saw the horns on the president's head, they killed him, as he was no better than an animal. The Mermaid Wife, Scotland. One day a man saw some mermen and mermaids dancing and several seal skins stewed beside them on the ground. At his approach, they took their seal skins and plunged into the sea. But one skin still lay there, which he carried with him. On returning to the shore, he met a beautiful maiden. She was the mermaid who was exiled, as she had lost her seal skin. The man fell in love with her beauty and asked her to marry him. Perceiving that she must become an inhabitant of the earth, she accepted his proposal, and they soon married. The couple had several children, but the mermaid would often go secretly to meet a large seal in the sea and talk with him. One day, their sons found a seal skin hidden in their house and took it to his mother. She burst forth into an ecstasy of joy. She hastily embraced her children and fled towards the sea. The husband ran to overtake her, but she told him that she loved him a lot, but she always loved her first seal husband more. She then dived into unknown depths with her seal husband. The Necklace of Pearls, Portugal. Once there lived a woman with her son Francisco. He was a handsome boy. He went fishing daily. Once he went fishing at night. After being tired, he slept in his boat. A water nymph saw the handsome youth and was attracted towards him. She gently drew him to her palace. Francisco's mother was grief-stricken. She went to the wise man of the sea and asked for help. He told her that Francisco was given a philtre by a water nymph, which had made him forget his past life. He suggested that the lady should shed her tears in the sea. That might fall upon Francisco's heart, and he would regain his past memory. The woman shed tears, and soon Francisco was safe at home. Some years later, he fell in love with a rich man's daughter, who wanted a husband for her daughter that would bring her a precious gift. So Francisco was upset. The water nymph realized the cause of his grief. Next morning, Francisco saw a necklace of priceless pearls on the shore. It was the gift of the water nymph. He took the gift to the rich man and married his daughter.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.